Hello everyone, today we are reacting to scary videos really. And what day is it? What day is it? Well, I forgot what day it is. But I might find out at the end. So let's react to it. So today we're reacting to scary videos, like I said. And the video is called Scary Things Caught on Security Cameras. Or I think it's called. Well, that's what I think. But let's go watch it. In 3, 2, 1, let's go.
This video was taken just outside of the notoriously haunted Dover Castle in England. A large dark form slowly walks across an entranceway and soon attracts the attention of a security guard patrolling nearby. The guard walks over to investigate, and the shadow silently passes beneath his feet without detection.
That's weird.
Normally, I'd say this could have been some sort of technical malfunction with the CCTV equipment itself, but watching the security guard walk to the exact same spot makes me think otherwise. Number 12.
Ooh, 12.
Two people are taking a dip in the pool when a fierce reptile rips their family-friendly gathering apart.
Is that like a lizard or no? Is that like a crocodile
quickly claims its territory
or
and drives
a
everyone out of the pool. It's
I
not a
don't know.
full-grown adult, but its jaws are still large enough to do some damage. Fortunately, everyone escapes the situation unscathed. This could have easily gone a lot worse. However, there's always a chance it could happen again. Number
Yes.
11. These drivers in China narrowly miss a
Whoa.
gigantic landslide that could have easily swallowed
That's
all
huge.
of them whole. You can see a couple of pedestrians barely manage to scramble to safety as an endless barrage of dirt, debris, and trees fills the area where they were standing only moments before. As the CCTV dashcam clearly shows, the sheer force behind this landslide would have had no problem carrying a few cars down the mountainside had it reached just a few feet closer. Number 10. A man in Australia is perusing his phone when an unwelcome guest slithers directly under him. Fortunately, his loyal dog has incredibly fast reflexes and manages to alert him to the snake's presence with...
Wait. How is it a snake in his back garden? Like, look at all those fences covering the whole house in his garden. And that snake comes in. You should have not bought that pet snake. Or it just came in randomly. I don't know. So, what I'll do, I'll just move houses. No, I won't. I don't know really. Hold back to the video.
Within seconds, now it's the owner's turn to save his dog's life by leading him as far away from this creature as he can. As it turns out, this is actually an eastern brown snake, which is the second most venomous snake in the entire world. Unlike most snakes, this aggressive species will not hesitate to protect its territory. You've already seen how fast they can move, so with its speed and temperament in mind, it should come as no surprise to learn that they have ended the lives of many Australians in the past. In other words, this is absolutely the last snake you would want to charge towards your bare feet while you are completely oblivious on your cell phone. I can only imagine how terrified he must have been to see a wild specimen
Very.
so close. Number 9. Imagine traveling down a busy city street when suddenly cars, buildings, and even the sidewalk starts to rumble beneath your feet. That's exactly what happened to the South Asian country of Nepal in 2017. Onlookers watch in horror as power lines...
Is that like an
spark on the
earthquake?
roads.
Is it a hoax? Or is it not? See, that's the thing is. See, you got that thing up the corner. Wherever it is. And then an earthquake comes? Is it a hoax or is it real? I do not know. Well, I don't know how that came, but it happened, so that's how you know the earth is gonna end soon and then we're all gonna die. Okay, carry on the
Everyone
video.
scatters for cover only to find there is nowhere to run when the earth itself is the problem. Meanwhile, store interiors become absolute chaos as heavy items clatter to the ground from the shelves.
Oh my god, so
and
many
metal
Karens
piles
taking
topple
all
over.
of the things in the
foundation
shop.
of The building itself threatens to collapse under the immense shaking.
Oh my
Watch
god,
again
stop
and
it.
see this brave woman pick up her child seconds before a cascading avalanche.
I'm just trying to
of
be funny
items
right
would
here.
have surely crushed him.
What was
It's
it?
amazing
No,
how
I don't
quickly
know if
someone
it's
can
funny. I
become a hero
don't.
with barely a moment's thought. Number 8. This video was taken in a public housing development on Jurong Road in Singapore. Audrey Anthony claims he's been experiencing strange supernatural
A ghost.
occurrences on his property and decides to set up a CCTV system.
Is that
He's
Sonic?
both amazed and terrified when
Because
one
that
of his cameras
ghost is
actually
moving
verifies
quite
his
fast.
story. A small white object darts down the hall with enough force to wrestle some clothing. A slowed down version of the video reveals a vaguely childlike figure about the
No,
size of a
it's the
toddler.
Flash.
The
Look at him.
video editor
It's the Flash as the
based
ghost,
on what
and
it
he's
is.
running
Number 7.
by.
Here's another
Nice.
strange surveillance
There's the
tape out
Flash.
of Singapore. This time at an apartment
Okay,
building in
next.
Tampines. Most of the orb videos I've seen in the past.
But wait, how would a ghost be that fast? I don't know. Okay, back to the video. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Explained away as a piece of dust, but this is clearly something way different. At first, I thought that this was someone playing with a high-powered flashlight, but then I realized two things. You can usually see a ray of light leading back to a person holding the flashlight, but there's no such thing here. Secondly, the orb appears to briefly switch to a gray color when it hits the wall. Watch this part of the video to see the colors change. That's not something an ordinary flashlight would do. If anyone can explain these two things to me, then I'll agree that it's fake. Number 6. A
Yes.
Chicago couple go out for a fun night on the town and then return home after they've had a few. They pass out on the couch together, and when they wake up the next day, the girlfriend's purse is nowhere to be found. Her boyfriend keeps telling her that she must have left it at the bar last night, but she insists that she remembers bringing it home. He finally decides to end the argument by looking at
Hey, what are you
the
watching there?
footage from the night before.
Oh, that's
This way,
nice to
he can
watch.
retrace their steps
I do
and
not
figure out if
know
her
what
purse
they're
really was
watching,
with her when they
and it
came
looks
home.
really bad. Okay.
The last thing he expected to see while reviewing the footage was a man in a hooded sweatshirt silently watching them from a staircase above as they slept. After staring at the couple for approximately 5 minutes, he goes deeper into the house, then he reappears and watches some more. What's even more astonishing is that the couple had 2 dogs with them, and that the man was so quiet that even the pets did not notice him. Police are sure that this person has been involved in other incidents like this, and are working hard to find him. Who knows how many other people in Chicago...
But where is the
killed while
couple?
they slept, or what other sort of fantasies and other impulses could have possibly been going through his mind at the time. Number 5. The CCTV video comes from an unnamed museum after hours. First, you can see the turnstile move on its own, as if someone has been granted admission. Next, the turnstile suddenly stops, and you can see the clear outline of a figure as it makes a brisk exit.
Oh, I
Not quite
can't
sure
see it.
what to make of this footage.
Right, I'm sorry to interrupt this, but if you're quite annoyed of me pausing the video, explaining, or I don't know, but if you don't want, but if it's annoying for you, to see me pausing the video, why don't you just watch the normal video, and then you can just come back and watch this. I don't know. I'm not telling you to, but I'm just saying. If you're getting quite annoyed of me pausing the video. Okay, back to the video.
But many people think it could be real, since museums are often filled with ancient artifacts that could be haunted. Number 4. Jails offer no privacy, and a lot of them have CCTV equipment in nearly every corner. This video of an empty cell seems ordinary enough until a shadow materializes out of nowhere. The restless spirit briefly paces in a circle and then goes to the far corner. It seems to step onto the toilet and then jumps out of sight. If this is not CGI, then it could be a spirit reenacting the final moments before taking its own life with a rope or something similar. This is sadly a common practice in jail and can be done with anything from shoelaces to a tied-up shirt. Maybe a desperate inmate once tied something around their neck to the bars above and jumped off the toilet. They were obviously trying to escape their punishment, and now it looks like they've doomed themselves here for all eternity. Number 3. A camera watching over a neighborhood block records something quite abnormal. At the stroke of midnight, a transparent figure shambles across the street towards an alleyway in uneven strides. When you look at the footage up close, you can see that the movements are kind of repetitive. So I'm thinking that maybe somebody made
I kind of see it a little bit.
video game model. If you recognize this character from any game or movie, then please let me know which one. Number 2.
It's
a
SCP,
rainy
I
day in
think.
India, and everyone in this household is fast asleep, including the family dog, who you can see hunkered down in the corner. The heavy rain helps mask the approach of one of India's most cunning predators, the wild leopard. The sleeping dog appears to be an easy target for a late-night meal. As I watch the leopard expertly search for a way into the house, careful not to make a sound, I can't help but suspect that it often raids home in search of pets to eat. Either way, the feline predator can't seem to find a good entrance, so it decides to try and make its own.
Okay. Like, why can't the lion find its way in? It can, like,
The brave little dog
find
wakes up and comes face to face
something
with
else
a
to
jungle
eat.
cat 5 times its size. The leopard knows its cover has been blown and wanders off as quietly as it came before any humans can arrive. It looks like the dog has won for now, but hopefully its owners will keep a close eye on him whenever he goes outside. After all, leopards have a good memory and there's always next time. Before we get to
Okay.
number 1, my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying my narration. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at Dylan
I'm not bothered to see your face.
Sunday. Number 1. A man in Queens, New York woke up one morning to find his cell phone randomly missing from his dresser. Since he lives all by himself and only puts his phone in one spot, he decides to check the surveillance footage to see what happened. What he finds is enough to make any reasonable person
That guy has a nice
permanently
hat.
paranoid.
God, that looks creepy. Hey, he found his phone now.
The camera shows a young man
Is it
who
though?
he has never
I
met
meant.
before enter his home at 2:20 in the
Yay,
morning.
he found
through
his
an
phone.
unlocked back
Well done.
door. The invader gets all the way across the man's house
Uh-oh.
to his bedroom without being detected, at which point he gets on all fours and crawls just a few feet away from the homeowner's bed. Meanwhile, the unsuspecting homeowner is completely asleep and none the wiser. The bandit briefly comes up to snatch the cell phone and then quickly makes off. The man is understandably quite shaken by all of this when he notices one other large detail that he had failed to notice before. The young thief must have been ready to meet some resistance and came prepared for a showdown. Clutched tightly between his teeth as he snaked across the floor was a very sizable blade. Abandoned houses are thought to hold the residual energies of those who once lived inside. In other words, people with troubled lives tend to leave behind troubled spirits in return. the supposed ghosts on this list.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. So, yeah. So if you enjoyed, smack that like button in the bottom, yes. And subscribe. Well, punch the subscribe button. And yes. And like the video and just subscribe. Yeah. Bye guys.